It's raining, the roads are packed, and the delivery rider is focused on two things: the road and a ticking timer on his phone. A few years ago, quick commerce felt like magic. You tapped an app, blinked, and groceries arrived faster than your kettle could boil. Companies like Blinkit, Zepto, and Swiggy Instamart turned speed into their biggest selling point. Guaranteed in 10 minutes wasn't just marketing, it was the headline, and customers loved it. The numbers exploded. By 2025, India's quick commerce market crossed $6.5 billion. By 2026, it is racing towards $10 billion. But here's the uncomfortable truth. That guarantee wasn't chasing customers, it was chasing delivery partners. Inside the app, time wasn't a suggestion, it was an instruction. Miss the timer and the riders faced penalties, fewer orders, lower ratings, and sometimes temporary lockouts. So riders adapted. They jumped signals, skipped breaks, and paid traffic fines. In cities like Bengaluru and Delhi, some riders paid up to 6,000 rupees in fines in a single month just to stay active. Then the accidents started piling up. In early 2026, a delivery partner in Gurgaon died in a hit and run while on duty. In Noida, a young rider was killed at a traffic signal while trying to beat the clock. Across cities, unions and hospitals quietly reported a rise in delivery-related road injuries. None of this appeared in ads, but the pressure was real. On New Year's Eve 2026, something unusual happened. Gig workers across the country stopped working at the same time. Gig work usually means short-term flexible work like food delivery or cab driving, where people are paid per task, not with a fixed salary. Over 170,000 people paused their jobs. No bikes, no deliveries, no instant convenience. That silence forced attention, and this time the government listened. The Union Ministry stepped in not to ban fast delivery but to go after the promise. Soon afterward, the words 10 minutes began disappearing, not from how fast deliveries actually happened but from branding. Until then, gig workers worked every day with no insurance, no protection, and no backup. Under the new rules, if someone works 90 days in one app in a year or 120 days across multiple apps, they qualify for a social security benefits. Even more surprising, if someone works for 3 different apps in a single day, that counts as 3 full working days, and even earning just 1 rupee counts. Platforms are now required to contribute 1 to 2% of their turnover into a social security fund which pays for insurance, health cover, and maternity benefits. These benefits don't disappear when a worker changes apps because every worker now gets a universal account number on the e-Shram portal, and the benefits follow the worker, not the platform. Earlier, apps could suddenly block a worker without any warning. Now, they have to explain the reason and give notice before blocking the account. After this new rule, companies began adjusting quietly. Blinkit officially removed the 10-minute promise from its app and advertisements. Zepto followed, publicly stepping back from hard time guarantees. Swiggy Instamart also removed explicit 10-minute claims. During the transition, some app listings still showed 10-minute delivery, not because companies resisted change, but because expectations are harder to erase than taglines. Operationally, nothing dramatically changed overnight. In dense city clusters, delivery still happened in 11 to 12 minutes. Same dark stores, same bikes, same traffic. The sprint did not stop. It just stopped being advertised, and it stopped officially putting pressure on riders. At the same time, the business quietly changed. What started as quick deliveries for milk and bread grew into something much bigger. By 2026, dark stores expanded to over 5,000 locations, each carrying more than 30,000 products. Today, these apps feel like mini malls. You can order groceries, ready-to-eat food, beauty and personal care items, medicines, home essentials, cafe-style food, and even electronics. Average order values jumped from 3 to 400 rupees to 6 to 700 rupees. Quietly, the focus also shifted to profits. These companies needed to stop burning cash and stand on their own by late 2026. That's why handling fees crept in, delivery charges increased, and apps started nudging customers to add one more item. Speed may attract users, but it's margins that keep the business running. India did not end 10-minute delivery, it moved beyond it, because when convenience feels like an emergency, something is wrong. So the next time your order arrives in 18 minutes instead of 10, remember this: that extra time might be the difference between convenience and someone getting home alive. Like and share this so more people know what changed. Drop your thoughts in the comments.